Ever wondered what it would be like to earn money via real estate without owning any sort of real property or physical, as the case may be? So if you are here and you want to learn about ways in which you could earn money via real estate without owning physical properties, you need to watch this video. So grab your pen and notepads and let's get right into the video. So today is a good day to learn something new about making money online. Welcome everyone to another episode of Let's Talk Money. Call me Mo. I am a business owner and I share content relating to business, finance, and general money tips through literature, art, and music. If you are new here, you're welcome. If you are returning, you are absolutely welcome. Thank you for the continued support. If you feel so inclined to give this video a like, a share, a subscription, do not hesitate to. Before I get right into this video, I'd like to share with you a quick disclaimer. Please note that the information I shared here today is solely for educational purpose and should neither be treated as business, finance, advertisement, nor legal advice. Thank you so very much. You're welcome back. And to those who are just joining, you're absolutely welcome as well. Now, for some of us who might be wondering why this method of making money in real estate, I'll tell you a few reasons. The products that you would make through these methods are always in demand. So you have situations where people who might be interested in a particular property would want to see a video of the property or a tour of that property first before they pay a physical inspection to that property. Another thing is that it is easy to do, provided you have the equipment that you need to carry out your obligations. It is pretty easy to start. That means it is not so capital intensive. Additionally, it is rewarding. You could decide to sell your stock videos or stock photos, as the case may be, on different platforms or sell them to real estate brokers or agents who might need these photos. Additionally, it is highly transformative. Now, I mean career-wise now. If you happen to be that person who wants to take your career in real estate beyond videography, you could also become, a real estate agent, take necessary exams. By the way, you already have, information on how to go about this process. So let's get right into the video. So when you decide to go with this money making option, there are a few things that you also want to understand. You could decide to go through these methods in either of two ways. One, seeking employment, or by freelancing. Now, when you decide to seek employment, there are a number of benefits to it. One of such benefits is that you definitely would enjoy and understand the ethics of the profession. Not just your videography profession, you also understand the ethics of real estate. Another thing is that it allows you have enough experience in this process, and the experience is not just about videography alone. It also gives you a certain level of experience in real estate. Then there's room for growth opportunity. Now, the growth opportunity has to do with the career advancement. So you could decide to graduate from just being a videographer in that firm into becoming a full-time real estate agent after taking necessary exams, and also trust. Now, a lot of real estate brokers already have an established trust with the owner of the property they are putting on the market to sell. That property is the property they would give you to go make a video, a tour video of, so that they can show this property or the video that you have made to potential clients. Now, if there isn't any level of trust from the client or the seller of that property, the level of trust between the seller of the property and the firm you're working with, it would definitely be impossible for you to carry out your obligations, because property related transactions are largely dependent on trust, and you want to be sure that whoever you're working with trusts you to a large extent, as well as you do trust them. Now, if you decided to go with the freelancing option, you want to ensure that you are abreast with the pros and cons that comes with these options. Now, I'll start with the pros. Now, the pros gives you enough freedom to choose which platforms you want to sell your stock videos or photographs on. Now, these platforms could be freelancing platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, or you could decide to sell to a real estate broker on their website. You could also decide to sell on your website. Another thing is that this process grants you independence. That is the independence that comes with being an independent contractor and you begin to work for yourself. Another thing is time. It helps you manage your time to know when and how you want to, carry out your obligations so that you are able to meet the needs of your prospective or your several clients. Now to the cons. Now the cons primarily has to do with trust. You have to have been able to build a certain level of trust with either the real estate broker broker who would entrust you with this property so that you're able to carry out the obligation of making videos. Or in the alternative, you also might have a relationship with the owner of one or two properties. You want to be sure that you have a relationship of mutual trust between yourself and the owner of the property. I said earlier that trust is very, very important when it has to do with real estate transactions, and you want to ensure that you have that in the bag before you take further steps. So on the question of what equipment you could use to start out this work, you could start with something as simple as your phone. Just ensure that this phone has really good resolution and you are able to understand the camera setting so that the output will be fantastic. And if you want to go really professional, get a really nice digital professional camera, that would also work for you. So if you are wondering what is the amount you could make on this kind of work, you could make as low as $100 to as high as $500 for a basic video. And this definitely also depends on a number of factors. It could also depend on the location of the property, the volume of the clients that buy your stock videos or stock photos from the platform in which you are selling. It could also have a little thing or two to do with the experience or reputation and also quality. Now, remember that whatever thing you're putting out there, ensure that the quality is top notch so that when people buy, they're able to have fantastic quality of the products that you are offering. So if you have watched this video to this point, I congratulate you because you have learned something new. Real estate is a viable form of business that you can get into, and every aspect of real estate has the tendency to earn you some monies. You do not have to be a real estate agent to earn monies. There are different things that you could do in real estate to earn monies, which also includes this thing I have shared with you. And the fun part is that anyone in any country where real estate is viable can earn from this process. So start making this money in real estate. Don't sleep on it. Put your best, and I'm rooting for you. Now, here is the final takeaway. Note that a lot of things that you need to start out that dream is readily available. All you need is to seek the knowledge if you don't have it. Ask questions if you need to. But most importantly, do not live life without having to achieve those dreams, or at least try achieving them. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.